So I am Thomas Hoejmark from ISET-OW World, and I was leading the institution until 2013. And now I continue there as a director of development, Department of Development. Um, so I was a key expert, part of the group from ISET-OW World, to be part of, together with UP Maputo and together with YAMK and together with University of Lapland, to do something under this title, very interesting title of a better balance between theory and practice in the in the in the teaching and in the teacher training. Okay. So that fits very well with our institution as part of ADPP. And today we are finalizing after 4 years, very good 4 years. So now I will say a little bit of what it meant for us at ISET-OW World, for our key experts. And we have been something around nine or 10, and together with the teachers from UP, about 16. We have the thing, the very deepest thing, not is that we learn to work together. The togetherness, also together with Finland, also visiting Finland and seeing that a whole country have involved itself and engaged itself very, very much in quality teaching, and therefore justified it is ranks among the first in the world, and therefore it is interesting for us from Mozambique to come and see in practice, how it works. So it's a fundamental thing for that project that it has consolidated in each of us the immense importance of practice in whatever teaching. That is one. Then another fundamental is that although we are very different institutions, UP Maputo is very different from ISET-OW World, we have learned to live with these differences and to harvest from these different capacities. UP is much bigger than ISET-OW World, and it has a huge amount of doctors, academic degree doctors, and we are another type of institution struggling to get being masters, all of us. And Finland, as you of course know, that the teacher, any teacher in the primary school has to have a master's degree. So yes, we have different situations and have learned to live with that and produce together the different theoretical elements and practical of this module A, B, C, and teaching practice, which were the cornerstones of our outputs. So we have learned also, of course, from doing them, from carrying them out, from discussing with one another. I was in module C about mainly with this very interesting title, the teacher as agent of change. So I think we can say that the whole spirit of it was in this, with a basic understanding that what is not sufficient in Mozambique. It's not sufficient. Probably in the world it's not sufficient, and it merits much more realization of the enormous importance of practice. For me personally, I think also for us at ISET-OW World, we have consolidated that understanding of the immense importance of practice. And we have learned that this higher institution, the University of UP Maputo, is also struggling with this and with doing its best to improve on this. That was the fundamental thing. Fundamental, it also is to move. We moved from our place in Shakaran to Maputo to meet with them. We moved all of us to Finland to the different places, to the polar circle, all is making an impression on people. To move and to be flexible and to meet people like you from Finland who asks about the future. What is your perception of the future 30 years ahead? These are things very, very valuable to provoke people with. Instead of that life is just today and something from case to case and from problem to problem. There is this with systematic thinking. That was, I think, something very a big gain from meeting you from Finland, who is in the habit of thinking ahead. It's a big gain. I think I can list many more gains, but the fact that we meet, and now we meet for I don't know how many times we have met, maybe 6, 7, 8 times during the 4 years, and it is a great pleasure to meet others. So I think it was a successful project, and it will end with the accreditation of these module A, B, C and teaching practice, and the inclusion of it in our curriculum. So I think that was a good project, and then I also think it was a sign of the success of it that it produced a following project. So it's a congratulation to all of us being part of this, and thank you to Finland for leading it in a very consistent and engaged way.